To the real world, I got battered on the North Shore. It gave me comfort when I always knew that you were there for me next door. I lived it hard on the low.
Question number 31. Simplify the square root of 48 minus the square root of 27. Is it A, square root of 3, B, square root of 7, C, square root of 6, or D, 2 to the square root of 5? I'll give you 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, my dear math learners, paano nga ba sasagutin ito? So, alam naman natin na sa rule ng radicals, in the operation of radicals, when we are dealing with the subtraction of radicals, bawal kang mag-subtract ng mga expression, radical expression na hindi pareho ng radicand. Okay, however, we can simplify this. Bakit? Because the square root of 48 can be broken down by 16 and 3. Kasi 16 times 3 is 48. And sa 27 naman, pwede mo ito i-broken down by 9 and 3 din. So, if you simplify this one, the square root of 16 is 4 square root of 3. The square root of 9 is 3 square root of 3. Now, they now both have the same radicand. So, there are like terms na. So, pwede mo na silang pagsamahin. So, 4 minus 3, that will be 1 square root of 3, or rather, square root of 3. And that is letter yan. Letter A. Very good, my dear math learners. I hope you got that one. So, B, C, at D ay mali. Okay, question number 32. What is the result when square root of 192 is subtracted from square root of 48? Is it A, negative 12 square root of 3, B, 12 square root of 3, C, 4 square root of 3, or D, negative 4 square root of 3? Okay, I'll give you 5 seconds to answer this. Okay, math learners, para sa question naman na ito, napakadali lang. Ang gagawin lang natin is to solve, syempre. Alright, so paano nga ba ito isa-solve? Of course, let's try to translate. Square root of 192 is subtracted from. So, therefore, siya ang taga-subtract. Square root of 48. Okay. So, now, I'm sure medyo hesitant kayo mag-solve dito kasi, Sir Ash, medyo malaki naman ang number kasi 192, hindi namin alam kung paano i-broken down ang 192. Okay, I'll give you some tip, my dear math learner. Check your choices. As you can see in your choices, we have square root of 3, square root of 3, square root of 3, square root of 3. Therefore, the factor of this one is also having square root of 3. Okay, so kung pwede mong i-divide ito by square root of 3, yun ang magiging partner niya sa pag-broken down mo. So, this is 48, right? So, 48 divided by 3, that is 16. Ayan, okay. Now, ang 192 naman, kapag i-divide sa 3, basically, that would be 64, I think. Kasi 19 divided by 3, that would be 6. Yeah, 64. Tama ako. Okay. So, simplifying, square root of 16, square root of 3, minus square root of 64, square root of 3. Square root of 16 will become 4 square root of 3. Yung square root of 64 naman, magiging 8 square root of 3. So, pareho na sila, merong the same radicand, which is square root of 3. So, 4 minus 8 ka na lang diretso, and that is negative 4. So, is there negative 4 in our choices? Ayun, meron, negative 4. So, we already answered this problem. Alright. So, let's check. Yun nga, tama nga tayo. So, A, B, and C are wrong answers. Okay, I hope, my dear math learners, nakuha nyo yun. Now, let us go to question number 33. Which of the following is the rationalizing factor to simplify the expression, the cube root of 5 over the cube root of 4x squared? Okay, is it A, the cube root of 4x squared, B, the cube root of 2x, C, the cube root of 4x squared, or D, the square root of 2x squared? Okay, I'll give you 5 seconds to answer this problem. Okay, my dear math learners, in this kind of problem, first things first, I'll give you a clue. We are talking about cube root, okay? Now, if you are finding a rationalizing factor, ito yung sinasabi nila, ano yung imo-multiply mo sa denominator side, okay? So, cube root ang pinag-uusapan, cube root din ang ipang-multiply mo, syempre. So, therefore, this C and D, mali na yan. Ayan. So, dalawa na lang. Okay, now, check this out, my dear math learners. 4x squared. Ang 4 ay hindi perfect cube. Ang x squared naman hindi perfect cube ng cube root. Alright? So, but, ito sila ay mga perfect squares. So, isang factor na lang, isang root na lang ang kulang nito. Ano ang mga factors or ano yung mga perfect cubes natin sa number? Di ba meron tayong 1, 8, 27. Okay? So, talking about that, yung una talaga na pwede kay 4 is 8. So, ano ang kailangan ni 4 para maging 8? That is 2. Anong kailangan ni squared para maging x cube? isang x lang. Okay, so therefore, our final answer will be letter B. Ayan. So, napakadali lang ng question na ito. My dear math learners, easy lang talaga. Now, let us go to question number 34. Simplify. 3 square root of x times 4 square root of 3x times square root of 6x. Ayan, nabubulol na si Sir Ash. Okay, is it A, 36x square root of 2x, B, 25 square root of 3x cubed, C, 42 square root of 3x, or D, 50x square root of 6? Okay, I'll give you 5 seconds to answer this problem. Alright, my dear math learners, let's try to solve this one. So, pag multiplication of radicals naman ang pinag-uusapan, yung mga nasa labas, yung mga coefficients, yun ang imo-multiply mo. Yung mga radicals, yun din yung imo-multiply mo. Okay, so let's check this out. Here we have our radicand x, our radicand 3x, our radicand 6x. Okay, so therefore, 3 and 4 lang ang mga coefficient natin na nasa labas. So, we have 3 times 4, that would be 12. Okay. Of course, the square root, yan. So, puro na itong mga square root sila. Automatic, you don't need them to be the same radicand kasi sa multiplication, you just multiply them directly. So, but also applying the product rule. So, x times 3x times 6x. So, 3 at 6 lang ang numbers dito. So, 3 times 6, that is 18. Ayan. Then, x times x times x, that will be x cubed. Okay. So, of course, ang index nito ay 2. And 18 can still be broken down. So, that will be 12. And then, our 18 there will be 9 and 2. Once broken down, and then the x cubed can still be broken down into x squared and x. Okay, so by simplifying, that would become 12. The square root of 9 would be 3. The square root of 2, square root of 2 pa rin. The square root of x squared is x na ngayon, and the square root of x is still square root of x. So ito mga nasa labas ngayon, ito na sila. 12, 3, and x. So 12 times 3, that is 36 times x, 36x na yun. Ayun, parang find out na natin ang final answer natin. Okay. And then, yung mga nasa loob ng square root symbol, yun din ang pagsasamahin mo, 2 times x, 2x. And that is our final answer. As we can see, there is already in our choices yung letter A. Alright. So, that is our correct answer. Ayun nga. B, C, at D ay mali. Okay. I hope, my dear math learners, ay hindi kayo nahirapan sa question na yan. Now, let us go to question number 35. What do you call an equation that contains at least one radical expression with radicand has a variable? Okay, so napakadali ng question ito. A, logarithmic equation. B, exponential equation. C, radical equation. Or D, rational equation. I'll give you 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, my dear math learners, sa walang kahirap-hirap na question. Okay, this question, sinabi naman, nagbigay na siya ng clue. It contains a radical expression. Oh, it is an equation na merong radical expression. So, pagsasamahin mo lang, radical equation. Hey, alright. Easy right? Talaga, my dear math learners. Now, let us go to question number 36. Ayun. Which of the following are radical equation or equation? Is it 1, cube root of x equals 4, B, square root of x plus 2 is equal to 6, C, cube root of x minus 1 minus 3 is equal to 1, or D, 5 is equal to the square root of x plus 1. Is it A, 1 only, B, 1 and 2 only, C, 1, 2, and 3 only, or D, all of the above? Okay, I'll give you 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, my dear math learners, in order for us to know kung ano nga ba ang ibig sabihin ng radical equation, ito ay isang equation gumagamit ng equal sign, okay? Equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign. Okay, check. Gumagamit ng equal sign, pero yung variable ay nasa loob ng isang radical symbol. Variable nasa loob ng radical. Nasa loob, ito nasa loob, ito nasa loob. So, lahat sila meron sa loob. Therefore, all of them are the correct answer. Letter D. Napakadali ng question na ito. Question number 37. What is the value of x in the radical equation? The cube root of x is equal to 4. Is it A, 4, B, 16, C, 64, or D, 114? Okay. 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, my dear math learner, para sa question na ito, napakadali lang because you can do trial and error. You don't need to solve for this one. Papalitan mo lang ang choices mula dito sa x. Tapos, kung meron siyang cube root or is if it is a perfect square, perfect cube, na kung saan ang sagot ay 4, then that is the answer. So, what do you mean by perfect cube? So, that is a number when you multiply 3 times to itself, yun yung perfect cube. So, yung times mo ng 3 times to itself, yun yung ano niya, yung cube root niya. So, given here in our radical equation, our 4 is the root. So, 4 times 4 times 4, basically, the answer for that is 64 because the cube root of 64 is 4. Ayan. Napakadali lang ng question na ito, my dear math learner. Now, let us go to the next question. Question number 38. Which of the following is true about the solution of the radical equation x minus 6 is equal to the square root of x? Ayan. 1. It has no solution. B. It has one solution. C. It contains extraneous solution. Or D. 4. It has two solutions. Okay, the choices are 1 only, B 2 only, C 4 only, or D 3 only. I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Okay, math learners, for this question, ang gagawin natin ay very simple lang. So, basically, what we will do is we need to solve. Kasi, ang sinasabi dito is that it is asking where among these 4 is the correct solution of this given equation. So, if we try to solve this one, we have x minus 6 is equal to the square root of x. Ayan. So, of course, if we will try to isolate the value of x, kahit ilipat natin si x dito sa kabila, my dear math learners, hindi natin masasubtract ang square root of x to x because we cannot subtract a radical equation sa isang coefficient in which it is a variable. So, therefore, in order for us to solve this kind of problem, we need to eliminate first the square root symbol. So, how do we do that? So, first, we will get the square of both sides. Okay. If we square both sides, the left and the right, we will be canceling the radical expression dito. Okay. So, makakancel yan siya, giving us x. And then, if we try to solve x, the quantity x minus 6, so that means it will be expand. So, x minus 6, alright, times x minus 6 tayo dyan. Okay. And then, we will be applying the FOIL method. So, ano ibig sabihin ng FOIL? First, outer, inner, and last. So, x times negative 6 times x, and then negative 6 times negative 6. So, that will give us x squared minus 6x minus 6x, that will be 12x, and then positive 36 is equal to x. So, now, what we will do is we will get the standard form kasi ito ay isa ng quadratic equation. So, we will transpose our x in the right side to the left side. So, giving us x squared minus 12x minus x plus 36 is equal to 0. Of course, if we simplify that one, we will have x squared minus 13x plus 36. Yan ang magiging standard form natin. So, how do we know if this given equation has one solution, two solution, no solution, or extraneous solution? So, pinakamadaling way para malaman natin yan, my dear math learner, is to use the discriminant. So, the b squared minus 4ac. So, kung b natin dito, ito yung negative 13. So, that is negative 13 squared minus 4 times our a, that is 1, katabi ni x squared, and our 36, which is our c. Okay. So, 13 squared, that would be 169. So negative 13 squared, I think that would be 169. Okay. Then positive na tayo, right? Then minus, so 36 times 4 kasi 4 times 1 is still 4. So 4 times 36, that is 36 plus 36, that is 72. 72 times 2, that is 144, I think. Yan. Okay. So kapag i-minus natin ito, this will be 169 minus 144, giving us, I think, that will be 5, and this will be 2. So, therefore, this is a perfect square. So, that is why this answer will give us a 2 solution, plus minus 5, diba? Ang magiging square root nito. So, we will have a 2 solution. So, saan dito ang may 2 solution? Ayun. Ang sagot ay letter C, 4 only. So, our 4 only. Ayan. So, of course, itong 1, 2, at 3, ang sagot dyan ay mali. Okay. So, I hope, my dear math learners, nakuha nyo ang question na ito. So, now, let us go to the next question. Gail wants to find the radius of a spherical tank given its surface area. Ito yung formula. Which of the following formulas can she use to solve for the radius? Okay. Is it A, R is equal to 2 pi over the square root of SA, the surface area times pi. B, the radius is equal to the square root of the surface area times pi over 2 pi. C, R is equal to the square root of SA times pi. Or D, the radius is equal to SA times pi times D. Okay, so I'll give you 5 seconds to answer this problem. Okay, my dear math learners, napakadali lang ng question na ito. First things first, we are talking about this formula, right? Okay, so therefore, kapag itong formula pinag-uusapan natin, walang D. So, bakit may D ito? So, mali na itong letter D. Yan, mali na yan. Next, paano daw natin isosolve ang R? Okay, so, basically, ang gagawin mo lang dito is to get para mong i-derive ang equation in terms of R. So, i-isolate mo ngayon ang R squared or ang R na lang. So, kung titingnan natin, let's just get here ha. Ililipat natin itong 4 pi sa kabila. Now, if that would be the case, pwede lang nating i-divide ito siya. Okay? So, ililipat natin ang 4 pi R squared. So, we divide both sides by 4 pi. Ayan. Para ma-cancel out ang 4 pi dito. Pero R squared na lang ang matira. Now, if that would be the problem, hindi pa tayo tapos kasi ito SA over 4 pi. So, in order to eliminate the square root here, we need to square root both sides of the equation. So, we cancel this one. R na lang ang matitira. Now, having this said, meron tayong SA, yung surface area, square root of 4 pi. But our final answer, hindi tayo pwede magkaroon ng square root or radical symbol sa denominator side. So, itong square root ng 4, meron naman. So, that is 2. However, yung pi natin, hindi pwede. So, kailangan natin siyang irrationalize by multiplying pi, square root of pi, to the numerator and denominator. Giving us, if we have pi multiplied to the SA, that will become SA times pi. And then, yung pi naman dito, yung square root of pi, multiplied by square root of pi, then that will become the square root of pi squared. And if you simplify that one, that will become pi na lang. So, this will be our final derivative. Is this one of our choices? Ayun, letter B. Oh, wow! Okay. So, nakuha natin ang sagot, my dear math learners. Ayan. So, my dear math learners, I hope you got that one. And it is not very hard for you to derive equations in terms of letters that are unknown. Now, let us go to the last part or the last question of our reviewer series. Question number 40. The surface area of a basketball is 196 inches squared or square inches. What is the radius of the basketball if the formula of the surface area of the sphere is SA is equal to 4 pi r squared. Okay. So, is it A, 7 square root of pi over pi? B, 7 square root of 2 pi inches? C, 2 square root of 7? Or D, the square root of 12 over 7 pi? Okay. I'll give you 5 seconds to answer this problem. Okay, my dear math learners, para sa katanungan na ito, ang gagawin lang natin ay magsusolve. Okay, so we will follow this formula. So, given na natin na ang surface area is 196. So, pwede nating i-substitute ang SA natin, surface area, into 196. Okay, so equals tayo dyan sa 4 pi. Tapos, yung nawawala daw ay yung radius, tama? Yeah, so ganun pa rin. So, basically, we divide both sides by 4 pi para ma-solve ito. So, 4 pi tayo dyan. Okay, so, ang matitira na lang dito ngayon is r squared. Okay, so 196 divided by 4, that will give us, 49. Okay, over pi. 49 over pi. Pero r squared pa ito. So, therefore, we square root both sides. Okay, so magiging 7 over square root of pi over r. Now, wala ito sa choices natin. Tama? Because this final answer is not yet final because meron pa tayong radical sign sa denominator side. So, ang gagawin natin dyan, my dear math learners, is to rationalize. We multiply it both sides from numerator and denominator, giving us 7 square root of pi over pi. Okay. Ayun, letter A ang sagot dito, my dear math learners. Okay. Yes, natapos tayo. So, I hope you got that one, my dear math learners. The correct answer for question number 40 is letter A. Ayan. So, my dear math learners, congratulations dahil natapos mo ang reviewer series para sa grade 9 students and in preparation para sa second quarter exam. I hope na magkakaroon kayo ng malaking score sa paparating na exam. I wish you all the best, my dear math learners. If you do have some questions, feel free to ask me anything. Lagay nyo lang sa ating comment section below. If you do like this kind of videos, I hope you can also help our channel grow by sharing and liking this video. Ito pa rin ang inyong abot kamay na math teacher, si Sir Ash. And always remember, it is fun to learn mathematics if we are together learning. Thank you so much. God bless and keep safe always.
I got a taste of the real world. I got battered on the North Shore. It gave me comfort when I always knew that. I always knew that you were there for me next door. I lived it hard on the long road. I ran through every single zip code.